Hey guys, welcome to another video from NZ Pocket Guide. Today we're gonna go over some of the best mountain biking rides of New Zealand because I'm joined with Gary right here, which is the guy behind the Great Rides app, which basically lists all the best rides of the country. So let's go over his favorite. Alright, moving on to the Twin Coast Cycle Trail. Tell us about that.
Twin Coast Cycle Trail in the North Island, almost at the very top of the North Island, so way up in the far north.
So where does it start?
Depends on what end of the trail you start on. You can start on the Opua side, which is the east coast side, and it finishes in a small place called Hauriki, which is in the Hokianga Harbour on the western side of the island.
And so is it a lengthy trail?
It's a 2-dayer, so it's an overnighter. So
when you do 2 days, where do you stay overnight?
It's a trail which some people do in different ways. Some people just ride a section, just one section up to the halfway point. Some people get dropped off in the middle and bike either east or west. So you can stay in Opua, you can stay at Kawakawa, Kaikoui, Hauriki. There's lots of places to stay. It's a trail you can do in many different ways.
So when you go on your Great Rides app, do you actually talk about all the different options that you have, or do you just talk about the trail itself?
Yep, the actual trail route, how I describe it, goes from east to west. Mm-hmm. However, I do describe it as well as in terms of other options you can do to actually, start in. I guess if you start in the middle, like you get shuttled to the middle of the trail in Kaikoui, you can actually go downhill either way down to the sea. So a lot of people do that.
Yeah, of course, that sounds much easier.
It's usually a flat trail, but even so, you might as well go downhill rather than uphill.
Yeah, makes sense. So what does it look like? What's the feel of this track?
It's a little bit coastal, since it's Twin Coast, it's both coasts. It's also a railway line in places, so you're actually on an old historic railway line. There's one part in the first bit near Opua where you can actually use an old steam train. You can hop on the steam train with your bike. Bike gets put onto a separate carriage, and you can actually steam train your way into Kawakawa. And I'm not sure if I assume you know Kawakawa.
Yep.
The steam train actually goes right through the main street, and all the cars have to stop and wait for the steam train to run through the main street. So it's pretty awesome.
Is there something that you remember by Kawakawa which is exceptional about this town?
The toilets maybe. Have you ever a toilet joke or a toilet experience?
No, we actually have a full toilet video on this channel. We actually did check out where they actually maintain the steam train.
Yes.
So we went to check out that, and those guys just could not stop talking about the Kawakawa toilet. So we had to make our way to the Kawakawa toilet and film a toilet.
On the toilets.
Yes.
As you do.
If you guys don't know, the Kawakawa toilet is famous for. Is it the artist is called Andavasa, something like that, yeah?
Indeed.
And so it's all mosaic, and it just looks really exceptional. So if you want to take a wee break, Kawakawa is the place. Okay, I do not know how these things end up being talking about toilets. Is the trail hard? That's what I was supposed to talk about.
It's an easy trail.
It's an easy trail?
It's suitable for families and all sorts of different people who are able to cycle.
Is there places to rent mountain bikes and e-bikes around the area? Yeah?
Yep,
cool.
absolutely. No,
do you list them on the app?
It's on the app.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
Easy as. And so the type of rider for this app is like almost everyone, right?
Yeah. As long as you can ride a bike, it's suitable for almost everyone.
Cool. And is there anything else, aside from the amazing Kawakawa toilets, that people need to know about the app? About the trail?
It sits beside the Bay of Islands.
Yep.
So if you want to do other activities in Opua or Paihia, there's lots of boat companies that can take you to the Hole in the Rock or Waitangi. There's sand dunes on the Hokianga Harbour on the western side. So there's lots of other activities you can do along the way. You can stay in marae as well. You can stay in a marae. So there's a few things to see.
And I'm guessing due to its location, since it's such a northern part of New Zealand, it's one of the one which is the most enjoyable for a longer period of time, weather-wise.
Yep. It's an all-year ride.
It gets drier, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much any time of the year you want, really. It gets a little bit cool in some parts of winter, but by 10 o'clock in the morning, it's warm again. So
here you go. Gary guarantees you that you're not going to get cold.